Hey everybody, happy Monday. I'm going to take this opportunity to show you guys how to clean a gun. And specifically, it'll be this Remington 870 Express. And the reason I'm cleaning it is well, duck hunting's at the end of this week, but also this weekend I shot, I'm going to say probably roughly 30 shells through it, and it's probably, normally after every time I shoot it, I'll clean it. So there is a lot of videos online of this, but most of them, they're taking it all apart, yada yada yada, really getting into it, really cleaning it. And I'll be honest, not a lot of people even clean their guns, which is a scary thought. But yeah, this is my 870 Express with my paint job that I put on it in 2008. You can see it is wearing off, but right here it says ZJ08, and that's how I know. But it's worked very well for me. I've had this gun, I can't even remember how long. I'm going to say roughly 10 years, maybe 12 years. And I've taken decent care of it, and it's been a good gun for me, so it's important that you clean it. So first of all, you want to run to your local store if you don't have one and get a gun cleaning kit. There's a whole bunch. The one I have, I actually got for Christmas, and it's a decent one. It's actually a really nice one. Comes in a briefcase style, and has a whole bunch of cleaner in it. In fact, here, let me just, I didn't really want to show you because you can kind of see it there, because a lot of people don't need a setup this elaborate, and to be honest, I don't use everything that's in here, but it will be nice because I'll have it for a long time. So these just screw together. These are, I'm gonna guess, brass rods. They screw together. There's a handle on this side, and then a lot of times you're going to need a adapter piece, because these work on small caliber guns like 22s or 30-06s, along with heavy caliber guns. And then you're going to use a brass brush. I want to say it's brass. I think copper would be too soft. This is to get all the grime out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I got some shop towels. This is just what I have inside here. You could use, I think, a regular paper towel would work just fine. I'm just going to kind of stuff this side of it, and then that's going to prevent any of this debris to get in further. But you're going to ram this down in there, and this is going to take any heavy deposits that have built up. A lot of people get nervous about this because they think, oh, I'm going to scratch through the gun. Well, they make these out of pretty good steel, and that's why this brush is made out of brass, because brass is a really soft gun material. So we just ran that down a couple times, and once you do this, right, this is a quick and easy way of doing it. If you shoot your gun a lot, and if you're really faithful about it, you might as well take it all apart. I've done it before. It's not really my thing. I might do it once every few years, but that's about it. So now this one comes with a fluffy brush, and on the fluffy brush I'm going to put this is Hops brand, number 9 gun bore cleaner. Now, they say you should always treat a gun as though it is loaded, and that is very true. But this gun is unloaded, and I'm the only one home, so I know it's unloaded. So, some people get very caught up in the fact, like, oh, don't be by the shooting end. Well, I know it's empty. Okay, so now this is going to clean any little bit of residue that's on there. Okay, and it's also going to coat it with a nice light oil. And at this point, we can remove this paper towel. You can see some of the gunk that got collected from it. Get all the way down in there and remove it. And see, this will get dirty, but you can just clean that up with a little bit of Dawn dish soap and let it dry out, if you will. Take this and get in here as well. And you can really use any sort of gun cleaner. I know Remington makes like a special brand, yada yada yada. So we're just getting this all good and clean. A little bit of junk in there. So put a couple drops on there. Now there is a sweet buttery zone of oiling too much and oiling not enough. Honestly, you'd probably want to be on the not enough side than too much, because when it gets too much, it gets a little sticky. So what am I going to use? This here is lubrication oil. This little yellow, orange, my bad, bottle. And I'm just going to just put a little bit all around everything here. Push that back in. And I'm not putting any pressure on, I'm just letting it do a couple little drops. I'm gonna work this in a little bit. And you know, you'll get to know what parts slide in your gun and what parts don't, so you'll know, you know, the general area that you want to get in there. But like I said, there's a sweet spot. You don't want too much oil because it's going to make stuff sticky, right? Especially if it's cold, it's going to get real sticky. So there we go. Say that's good. And now we take, this has a impregnated oil rag here, and I just give her a good wipe all the way down. You got to remember, guns are going to get dirty. They're not going to be the cleanest thing ever, but what you want to do is you want to just get it so that it, you know, won't rust. That's the light amount of oil you want. You know, just don't rust. And luckily these are painted, right? We painted these. My dad and I both painted ours at the same time. And so that prevents rust as well. Doesn't look the greatest, but I think that it looks better now than it did originally, because it gets that worn look. That's really kind of cool. And it's a memory, you know. So this rag here, we got that all taken care of. So now that's it as far as my cleaning goes. Good and greasy. That rag actually puts a little more oil on it than I'd like, but it soaks in a little bit and yada yada yada. So just get your finger in there and make sure everything's feeling okay. There you go. So that's all that there is to cleaning a gun. What was that, 8 minutes? That's all that there is to cleaning it. And this maintenance here I try to do every time I shoot it, or if we're duck hunting it might be every day, if not every other day. If it's raining, I would like to do it every day. If it's not raining, it can sit for a day. So anyways, that is all. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will talk to you later.